Hey everyone, Melissa Wick here. I'm coming to you from the beautiful jungle in Costa Rica, and today's full practice will have a focus on the hamstrings. We'll be working with some balance and opening up through the spine, so blocks would be great to have as a prop today. I'll be using those. Because I'm here in the jungle, I don't have blocks with me. I am using 2 cartons of almond milk. So you can get creative. If you don't have the blocks, you can also use books as well, a big book. So get into something comfortable and let's get started. We're gonna begin today's practice on our backs in an intentional shavasana. So if you like to have something underneath the backs of your knees for some support, feel free to bring that on. Otherwise, lie all the way flat. Give yourself a little wiggle and shimmy to find a comfortable resting place, palms open. And let's take a breath in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. 2 more times, breathe in. Let it all go. Again like that, inhale in. Let it go. Gently close the lips and allow your breath to be natural. And give yourself permission to arrive fully onto your mat, into your body, into your breath. Leaving the journey to get here on your mat behind. And just focus in on what is happening right here, right now. Without judgment, just come into the present. Soften your jaw. Relax the muscles on the face. Allowing your whole body to rest on the ground. And begin to notice your inhales and exhales. Feeling the air traveling in and out through the nostrils. Sending your breath from the top of your head all the way down through the arms, the fingers, the chest, the stomach, hips, legs, toes. Keep your eyes closed. And let your head be as heavy as it actually is. And lazily, without much effort, start to draw the left ear towards the mat. So turning on the back of your head, nice and heavy. And then roll the back of the head, bringing the right ear down towards the ground. Begin to move from side to side at your own pace, exploring the neck. Let gravity do the work for you. Just a few more breaths like that. Slowly come right back to center. And then from here, we'll start to bend the knees. Take the knees in towards your chest. You can interlace your hands. You can rock from side to side. Take one hand on each shin and just gently open up the knees apart. Any amount. Send your breath into your hips. Take the knees back together Then you're going to take your feet down onto the mat. Take the palms down onto the ground. And then keep slight containment in the core so our low back is rooted into the mat. Extend your right leg up towards the ceiling, the sky. And we're just going to move into about 10 leg raises. Doesn't need to be rigid, just loosely opening up in the hamstrings. So draw it down and up, down and up. No right or wrong way. And try not to hold your breath here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then come back up, bend your right knee in towards you, interlace your hands, extend your left leg out long, flex both feet. Take a breath in, create space. Exhale, draw the knee in. Take the left hand to the outside of the right thigh, right arm opens up into a T, cross into a twist. Right knee comes over to the left, maybe gaze comes over to the right. Come back to center. Take both feet flat on the mat again, knees bent. Palms down onto the ground. And then contain the core, left leg extends up. And we'll move into those leg raises. So lower and lift, lower and lift. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bend the knee in. Interlace the hands around the left shin, extend the right leg, feet flexed. Breathe in, create space. Exhale, hug the knee in. Take your right hand to the outside of the left thigh. Left arm opens up into a T. Cross the left leg over to the right, twist. Come back to center. And then take the feet, knees bent, feet flat on the mat again. And just rock back and forth with your pelvis. So tilt your pelvis, the lower back is off, and then tilt the pelvis up and forward so your low back imprints. Just go rock back and forth, back and forth. And then find the space between the two, right in the middle. So the core is contained, belly button drawing back to the back of the spine. Keep that, palms down again. Take your legs into tabletop, feet flexed, shins parallel to the sky or the ceiling. So keep the containment in the core. We're just going to drop and hinge at the left hip so the knee stays at a 90-degree angle. Left heel taps the ground and up. Right heel taps and lifts. So alternating from one side to the other, hinging at the hip. The knee doesn't move. Connect to your breath. Keep the core contained. Just warming up internally. If you like to add on and want a bit more, take the hands behind your head, interlace them, elbows stay open, rest your head into your hands and find a lift. And we'll just go for 10. You can also do both legs at the same time if you want more challenge. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, extend the arms and the legs. Big breath in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Hug your knees in. Take the hands behind the backs of the knees. You can rock and roll up and down your mat. If it's better for you to roll to one side to find a lift and come up, you can do that as well. Cross at the ankles. Take your hands forward. And then shimmy yourself back into tabletop position. We'll just move through a few cat-cows to open up the spine. Spread your fingers wide, knees hip-width distance apart. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round and curl. Peel the shoulder blades, peel away from each other, head heavy. Inhale, draws you forward. Exhale, round and curl. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale to table. Draw your legs together, tuck the toes under, sit your sit bones onto your heels. And we'll just take our hands and take them onto the shoulder. Start to make some circles here with your elbows, making it as big or as small as you'd like. Make sure we're still breathing, reverse the direction. If you need to come out of your toe stretch, come out and then come right back in. Sometimes it's good to take a little break if it's a little overwhelming. Release the hands off the shoulders. Take the hands behind you, interlace them. Draw the knuckles down. Open up through the chest. If it feels good to lift the hands, you can do that. If it's safe for your neck, you can bare the throat. Beautiful. Release your hands. Take the hands forward and then take the legs hip width distance apart. And then we'll lift up and back to downward dog. So start by bending the knees a lot. You can pedal it out. Open up in your down dog how you like today. Find some stillness here. Glide the shoulders down the back, relax the head. Reach your pubic bone through your sit bones. From here, we'll inhale into a high plank. On your exhale, you can take the knees down or just lower nice and slow all the way to your belly. We'll come into 3 spinal rolls. So come onto your fingertips, off the mat and slightly in front of you. Elbows point up, tops of the feet press down, pubic bone down. Inhale, roll through the upper spine. Head will come up last. You can come up as high as it feels good. Exhale, lower belly, chest, chin, forehead. Again, inhale, roll through the spine, pinky sides of the toes down. Exhale, lower. And again, inhale, roll up. Exhale, lower. Take your hands right by your chest and then tuck your toes under. Inhale, lift through table or high plank. Exhale, back, downward dog. Bend your knees, look between your hands, walk or step to the top of your mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands right to heart center. Stay here for a cycle of breath. Inhale, reach the arms up. Cactus the elbows, open up, lift up and out of the low back. Open the chest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Reach through the sit bones. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to a high plank. On your exhale, you can take the knees down, optional. Either come down halfway to your up dog or belly to cobra. Exhale it back, downward dog. From here, we'll inhale the right leg up to a 3-legged dog. Toes facing down, hip closed. And on your next exhale, bring your right foot through between the hands. Take your left knee down. Finding your blocks or whatever you're using as your block today. Take that underneath your hands. And from here, you can start to use your fingertips on your blocks just to assist and find some more space today. So your right ankle's in line with the right knee, right heel draws back, left knee forward. Soften your shoulders. Feel the inner thighs start to magnetize toward one another. Lengthen the tailbone down. From here, we're going to extend that right leg. You can pick up your props. Right toes come towards the face. Find this dragging action of your right hamstring. Heart reaches forward. You're going to pick up your blocks, your left block, prop, walk it all the way about halfway down your right side of the mat, and then still find the length in the spine. Feel a different sensation in your hamstring. Take your blocks back to frame your right foot. Bend your right knee, come through. And then from here, we're going to tuck the left toes under, lengthen both legs, modified pyramid with the blocks. Big right toe grounding down, right hip coming back in space. Find the length in the spine. And then bend your right knee, keep the back leg powered up. Left hand can come down on the block or the ground, twist, right arm opens. Beautiful. And then take your right hand down, frame your right foot, and we're just gonna step it right back to downward dog. Just slowly opening up in the body. Inhale, your left leg rises, toes pointing down. Exhale, step your left foot through between the hands, right knee down, find your blocks again. Fingertips onto the blocks, create space. Left heel draws back, right knee forward, tailbone lengthens down. And from here, we'll take the blocks back a little bit, start to hinge back. Left toes flex towards the face. Glide the shoulders down, heart forward. Take out your right block. Both hands walk over to the left side of your mat. Reach to the heart space. Take your hands, frame your left foot, and then come onto the left foot flat. Tuck your right toes under, power up the back leg, modified pyramid. Stay on the ball of your right foot. Ground down through the left big toe, left hip draws back. Find length in the spine. And then bend your left knee. Your blocks can come to the side. Right hand down, twist. Frame your left foot. Come onto your fingertips, lift the chest off the thigh. On your exhale, bring your weight into your left foot, step your right foot forward, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center, one cycle of breath here. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms. You can just stay in down dog if you'd like to flow. You can come down halfway, elbows hug in, push to the palms. Up dog as you inhale. Exhale, belly button draws you back to downward dog. Inhale your right leg up again. Three-legged dog. Stack open the hips. Bend your right knee. Knee becomes the highest point. Try to keep your shoulders level to the front of the mat. From here, come through center. Knee towards your chest. Fire up your core. Knee towards your left tricep. Oblique turns on. Extend your right leg underneath and through to the left. Outer edge of the right foot is down. Take that left foot planted down, left toe is bent out, fallen triangle, right hand down to the ground, left arm reaches up. Push the floor away from you, lift your hips. Maybe you look to your left hand. Take your left hand down, come onto the ball of the left foot, your left toes face forward, and then keep this dragging action in your right leg. Nice stretch in the IT band. Keep pushing through your palms as if you're in down dog. And then inhale, sweep that right foot up. Exhale, step your right foot between the hands. And then from here, gonna prepare for a high lunge. Sweep the arms up. Thumbs back, pinkies forward. Come onto the ball of the left foot, pinky side of the left toes down. If you need to bend the back knee, if you feel any compression in the low back, you can do that. We're going to take our hands into prayer, and we're going to shift the torso forward. From here, you're going to twist from the core over to the right. So use the core to find your twist. And then take your left tricep to the outside of the right thigh. Gently press the palms into one another. Find length in the left side of the body. Reach through the crown of the head. You're always welcome to take the left knee down if you need to. From here, we're going to open up into Warrior Two. So cartwheel the arms open. You're going to be facing the left side of your mat. Outer edge of the left foot grounded. When you look down, can you see your right big toe? If you can't, turn on your right glute to open up the leg. Extend through the arms. So your tailbone's reaching down, and we're reaching through the crown of the head. Lengthen your right leg. Take your left hand to the left thigh, flip your right palm. Revolve triangle or reverse triangle. Come to a stand, and then you're going to take your hips back in space. Start to reach towards the front. Hinge and reach. Take your right hand down to the shin or to your block. And then left arm reaches up towards the sky. Keep integrity in the hands, so we're never just hanging out. And then find the trust to lean your chest back a bit in space. Open up your wing. Rolling that right hip down and in. And then from here, use the power of your legs, engage your core, and then bring yourself up to stand. Take your hands to your hips, walk the left foot in about halfway, and now you're on railroad tracks. So you're on two lines. Your left toes are fanned out a little bit, your hips are squared forward. You're going to take your right hand on your hip, your left arm's going to reach up towards the sky, and on the inhale, lengthen the spine. On the exhale, your right hip's drawing back. You're going to hinge and fold over the hip. Pause here, bicep by the ear. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come down an inch or two. Pause. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower down, finding your true pyramid. So you can use your blocks here on either side. Right hip's drawing back. Find a fold. Relax your head. Now you can stay in this pyramid. If you want to come into Revolved Triangle, you can take one block to the outside of the right foot. Take your left hand to that block, your right hand to your low back. From here, you can stay or start to find a twist in your core, opening up your shoulder to the right. Now inviting in some balance. If you have the space, you can reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. And then slowly unwind. We're going to come into standing splits. So you can bring your weight into your right foot. Start to lift that left leg, left toes flexed. Keep the hip closed. So we're not opening it up today. We're going to keep it grounded down. You can stay with your hands on the block or on the ground. You can take one hand, wrap it around your ankle. You can take both, play with balance. And then from here, with care, take that left leg behind the right. Your toes will kiss, your heels will be apart. Find the sciatic stretch, hands could be on blocks again. It's always nice to bring the floor to you. And from here, we'll slowly roll ourselves up, not too fast so we don't get dizzy. Roll your shoulders up, down, and back. Uncross the legs. From here, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms. You can flow it out or just come right back to down dog. And take it back. Take 5 breaths. You can stay in down dog. You can come into child's pose. Connect back to your breath. You're always welcome to exhale out of the mouth and cleanse whenever you need. Let's come back to downward dog. Finding your strength. Cultivate your breath. Inhale, left leg rises. Open it up, stack the hips, bend your knee, maybe peek under your shoulder. Now from here, come through center, knee towards your chest. Core is on, knee towards your right tricep, obliques. Extend the left leg out to the right, outer edge of the left foot down. Turn your right toes out, plant your right foot. Fallen triangle, left hand grounds, right arm opens up, lift the hips. Maybe you look to your palm. Right hand down, and then come onto the ball of the right foot, right toes fan forward. Stay here, find this dragging action in your left leg. Keep trying to find that downward dog shape. Inhale, sweep that left foot through the center, breathe it in. Exhale, step through. Preparing for your high lunge. So left knee bent, left heel draws back, right toes forward. Find the inner thighs. When you're ready, inhale, sweep the arms up. Thumbs back, pinkies forward. Take your hands into prayer. Draw your torso forward. Inhale, find length in the spine. Use your core. As you exhale, twist over to the left. Rinse. Right tricep hooks to the outside of the left thigh. Right knee can come down. Push the palms together. Find a long line from your sacrum, tailbone, all the way through to the crown of your head. From here, we're going to cartwheel open into warrior two. So with care, pivot your right heel down, open up the arms, left knee bent. Can you see your left big toe? Outer edge of the right foot, rooted. Soften the energy behind your eyes. Find a steady gaze. Lengthen the left leg. Right hand to your upper thigh, flip your left palm, reach up and back. Come back to stand, hips dip to the back, start to hinge and lift through that left side body. Reach, left hand to the shin or to the block. Triangle, Trikonasana. Integrity through that right hand. Maybe trust to lean your chest back a bit. Use the power of your legs, engage your core, lift yourself back up to stand. Hands on hips. Take your right foot in about halfway. Come onto the railroad tracks. Right toes are slightly fanned out, left toes forward. Hips towards the front. This time, left hand on your left hip, right arm reaches up, bicep by the ear. Inhale, get nice and tall. Exhale, start to fold over the hips, left hip is drawing back. Pause. Inhale, lengthen. You can keep a micro bend in the left knee. Exhale, lower, pause. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come down. And from here, find your fold. Maybe hands on your props. Finding your pyramid. You can stay here if you want to come into Revolved Triangle. Bring a block to the outside of the left foot. Right hand to the block, left hand to the low back. Maybe you stay here. If you feel you have the space, start to find the length in the spine, twist from the core over to the left, open up the chest. Maybe the left arm floats open. Tune in and listen to what would serve you today. So we use the breath in these challenging shapes to rinse out any of the stagnant energy or blocks we may be feeling. Come back to center. We're going to come into our standing split. So bring your weight into your left foot, hands down or on blocks, right leg floats up, toes flexed. So imagine as if you're pressing a button, the back of the wall with your right heel. Right hip closes in. You can balance one hand around the ankle, maybe both. And then we'll slowly lower the right leg behind the left. Toes kiss, heels apart, sciatic stretch. From here, let's slowly roll ourselves up. Yes, roll the shoulders up, down and back. Undo the legs. Beautiful. So let's come into some standing balance pose since our hamstrings are nice and open. From here, we'll bring our weight into our left foot. Find something in front of you that's not moving. Take your left hand to your left hip. And then from here, bring your weight to the left leg, bend your right knee. Take your right arm. You can grab your peace fingers and thumb to your big toe. Now you can also use a strap here instead to tie around the ball of the foot. If you want to try the hand to the leg, go for it. Arm on the inside. You can stay right here. Find the tone in the belly, shoulder plugged in. Maybe you start to extend the right leg, knee can stay bent. If you want full extension, go for it. Your left arm can come out for a counterbalance if you need. You can start to open the leg out to the side. Be mindful, the right hip likes to lift up. So just check in and see. You want to roll your right hip down and in. Soften your shoulders. For more challenge, you can look over to your left hand. Come back to center. Bend the knee. Take it down. Stay with the sensations. We'll move to the other side. So right hand to right hip. Bring your weight into your right foot. Bend your left knee. Arm on the inside. Peace fingers and thumb to your left big toe. Find that length. Core is on to help you with stability. Relax the energy behind your eyes. Maybe you find the half extension or full. Open it up. You can also do this with your hand over your knee and practice right here without the extension. Maybe gaze comes over to the right. Back to center. Release. Beautiful. Inhale, reach the arms up. Big breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step back, flow it out, or just come right to downward dog. Inhale, come to high plank. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Clear your props so they're not in your way here. We're going to strengthen our back a little bit here. So we're going to take the arms out in front of us. Your palms can just face down. Legs can be hip width distance apart, pubic bone down into the ground. From here, you're going to lift the head, the chest, the arms, tops of the feet pressed down. You're going to grab an imaginary bar here. Inhale in. On your exhale, use your imagination to pull the bar towards you. Squeeze the blades together. Reach and extend the arms back. Release the bar. Inhale, swim the arms up. There we go. Grab the bar. Exhale, pull as if you're moving through molasses. Extend the arms behind you. Inhale, swim the arms up. Again, grab your bar. Exhale, pull. Extend the arms back. Inhale, swim. Again, grab your bar. Exhale, pull. Extend the arms. Release. Take any ear down to the ground. Relax. One more posture practice here on our bellies. Take your forehead down. Interlace the hands behind you. Start to draw the knuckles towards your heels. Squeeze the blades toward one another. Forehead, chest, shoulders lift. Head in line with the spine. Point your toes so much. Tops of the feet lift. Maybe knees. Maybe quads. Back body is on. Rinsing it all out. One more breath in. Exhale, relax, opposite ear down onto the mat, let it go. Take your hands right by your chest, tuck your toes under, elbows hug in. Inhale, push up through a high plank or table. Exhale it back, downward dog. Come onto your knees, and then take any sit bone, hip down. Extend your legs out in front of you. Shimmy yourself a bit so you have enough space. We're going to extend the legs. So from here, I'm just going to face you. We'll come into Janu Sirsasana. So your right leg stays extended, right foot flexed. Bend your left knee, take the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. And then maybe just create some space so you can find your connection to your sit bones on the ground. You can also elevate and sit yourself up on a block or a pillow or a cushion. You can also put a block underneath the back of the left thigh. Inhale, we're going to reach the arms up. Find a twist towards your right leg. And then on your exhale, fold over the hips and find a fold here. So we're not pulling and yanking. Allow yourself to fold. I like to keep my palms open for this offering of being open to possibility and as well as surrender. So you can let the head relax. As I'm folded here, I'm still working on inhaling, lengthening, and exhaling, folding. It's very subtle. Slowly bring yourself back upright. We're going to bend both knees, plant both feet onto the ground. Take your hands behind you, fingers towards your body. Reverse tabletop. So from here we're going to push the feet and the hands into the ground, lift. Ground down through the inside of the thumb and the pointer finger. You can keep your chin to your chest, or maybe you bring it level If it feels good, you can relax your neck if it's safe for your neck. Feeling the stretch in the chest, the arms, maybe the hips. Gentle squeeze in the glutes. Slowly release. We'll come to the other side of Janu Sirsasana. So the left leg extends this time. Bend your right knee, right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Use your props, find the lift. Inhale, reach the arms up. Find the twist towards the left leg. Exhale, fold over the hips. You may be right here today. Maybe over time, as you find your breath, you'll find more release. Really trying not to force the fold. Inhale, roll yourself up. Extend both legs out in front of you. And we'll find our roll down. So arms out in front, palms face each other, feet flexed. Start to curl the tailbone forward, rolling yourself down, zipping up that tight pair of pants. Incrementally, really, really draw it in. Maybe you'll start to shake. A lot of times we skip the low back. Slowly roll it all down. Beautiful. Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet touch, knees open. Now, before we rest here, you can close your eyes and just start to find some tapping with your fingers all around your chest. You can do a random pattern. Keep your body guessing all around. We're just stimulating the immune system. Just make it feel good. Make sure you're not hurting yourself. And then wind it down. Take one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Just receive here, closing the eyes, tune into your breath. Breathing into your palms. Beautiful. And then take your hands and slowly close the legs. Now for our inversion, you have blocks you can use to put underneath your tailbone and sacrum and rest and extend the legs for your restorative waterfall. Great option. Otherwise, if you want to come into shoulder stand with me, you can start to lift the legs up towards the sky, grab a hold of the lower back. Making sure you can still find the breath flowing freely through the throat. You can bend the knees towards the forehead, readjust, maybe walk the elbows in a little bit closer. Re-extend, maybe walk the hands down the back. So good for the spine, calming the nervous system, refreshing the legs. You can stay with the legs upright. If you want to start to draw the legs behind you, do so with control. If the legs touch the floor, then you can release your hands and interlace them behind you, walk your shoulders in. Some days the feet touch, some days they don't. Honoring where you're at today in your practice. If your hands are interlaced, take them back to your low back. And then we'll slowly come out for our inversion. Take the block out under you if you're in restorative waterfall. And we'll all bend the knees, plant the feet down, hip width distance apart, heels close, glutes. So you're going to use your heels. And from here, we'll press up into our bridge. So lifting the hips. You can keep the palms flat here. You can interlace the hands if you'd like. Walk the shoulders in. Pressing the back of the head into the ground. Release the hands and the shoulders. Slowly roll yourself down. Beautiful. Now from here, we'll come into a happy baby. So arms on the inside, knees towards the outside. You can grab a hold of the outside edges of the feet. You can take peace fingers and thumb, keep that theme up to your big toe. Extending the legs, bending one knee and the other. Release. Take a twist to finish off the practice. So I'm going to take you into a deeper twist. You can take any variation you like. Cross your right leg completely over the left. Arms out into a T, palms open. Hips up and over to the right, knees drop to the left. Your gaze can stay center, anywhere that's comfortable for your neck. Use your core. You can use your hands too on the ground to help you come back to center. Uncross the legs, re-level the hips. Left leg crosses completely over, hips over to the left, cross, let your legs drop to the right, palms open, twist. Use the core to come back to center. Uncross the legs. And we'll just extend the legs up towards the ceiling. Take the arms up towards and just start to shake it all out. Anything that's left over, still kind of lingering. Let it all go. Come into a nice big tight ball. Lift your head and shoulders. Big, big squeeze. Exhale. Shavasana. Final resting pose. Adjust, get comfortable. Take a breath in through your nose. Exhale through the mouth. Closing the lips, let your breath be natural. Whole body is resting on the ground here. So just think heavy, heavy bones. As if you can't tell the difference between where your body is and where your body meets the mat or the ground. Merge and meld. And allow your energy, your life force, to organize itself into balance and harmony and coherence in this ultimate state of receivership. Noticing what it feels like to be at home in the center of your own being. And know that you always, always have access to this. And you can slowly start to deepen your breath. Letting your breath gently stretch you from the inside out. Inviting in some movement back into your body. Gently stirring your body into wakefulness. Bringing your arms up overhead, pointing your toes, big stretch. Take your knees in towards you, giving yourself a good hug. Rolling to one side, your favorite side. Extending your bottom arm long, rest your ear on your bicep. Pause in the spinal shape. Take a moment to acknowledge your practice, tuning into gratitude. Gratitude for our bodies as well, for allowing us to have this posture practice, and for its unconditional service to us every day. Use your top hand to lift you up. Come into a seat, any seat that's comfortable for you. Finding places to lift, finding places to ground. Tall spine, soften the shoulders. Take a moment here with yourself. Notice what you've cultivated. Let's take our palms to touch right in front of heart center. Maybe the thumbs touch the sternum. Bringing your palms up to your forehead center. And this is where your intuition lies. And may your intuition always guide you. Bringing your palms right in front of your lips. May your words be absolute. May you speak your truth. And be kind to yourself and others. And taking your palms right in front of your heart space. May you find compassion for yourself and for all those around you. And thank you so much for your trust today. From my heart to yours, namaste.